Good evening, live at 5. Hello. Happy Friday. Hello. I'm not alone. Hi, everybody. Oh, how are we all doing? Hello. Linda, hello. Hello, hello, good evening. Are we all well? Hello, Annette, your zip is on the way. Hi, Michelle. Hello, Helen. Oh, hi, Julie. You got home quick. Oh, thank you, Katie. I wasn't about half an hour ago. I actually, I forgot my makeup brushes this evening. I've had to sort of do it with a sponge. Thank you. Hi, Maz. Oh, thank you. Yes, we did survive the winds. I went to Blackpool on Saturday night, actually. And it was incredibly windy there, which was funny. We got blown down the street. You're loving all the fabrics you've received this week. Well done, Kathleen. Thank you for your patience in getting those out to you. You had a good bag full there, didn't you? So we've nearly got all of our previous pre-orders out. We are just waiting on a pesky roll of that Townhouses needle cord to come in. I've been sort of chasing it around this week, and I believe it's been hidden in somebody's office to ensure that we get the stock. So there's always a trauma with these things, but we have 3 orders left to fulfill. So, and then we will be bang up to date. But I hope everybody's loving all of their soft sweats and their cords and their lovely viscose twills. Oh, where have we gone? Let me just check the Wi-Fi out. Sorry everybody, I lost you for a moment there because my Wi-Fi went and did a bit of a funny. You're doing a 10k walk around Milton Keynes. Wow, well done. Right, let's just let that get all reset and everybody back in place. Soft sweatshirt's lovely, and you've just finished a patina blouse made out of the Little Houses baby cord. Oh, you got some of it, very good. It's been so popular. I think even speaking to the suppliers, they said that they've oversold it on their end. So it's kind of, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. It makes me feel a little bit more reassured. Thank you very much. It won't last. I always get through half of curling my hair and then think, oh, I've got to do the other side now. And you can never do the other side as well as you did the first side. Look at that straight bit, just... Hey, Suze. So, what are we going to talk about this evening? Linda's making a simmy skirt with the damson cord. Oh, beautiful. Gosh, that damson was popular, wasn't it? Might be able to get some more jumbo cord back in the next couple of weeks. So... finishing studying pensions. Oh, good Lord. Condolences to you, Mandy. That sounds dull. God. So, this week, it's back. The mood board is back. A very hastily constructed mood board, I might add, but... so, this week's sort of, if you've received your email later on this afternoon, you'll know that we've now got 2 pre-orders running for Boucle and for rib knits. So earlier this week I had posted up my sewing plans for autumn and winter, and I was talking about how I wanted more sort of layerable basics, a bit like I'm wearing here, but I wanted some like nice roll necks, preferably out of a rib knit fabric. And I was talking about how I used to stock some lovely rib knits. Here's one I prepared earlier. This is the rib jersey, and this is a Oh, I think it's a Megan Nielsen one. Can't remember what it's called. Somebody will pop it in the comments and I'll go, but it's a bodysuit and this is the rib knit. And yeah, basically I wanted more layers like this. Slightly better fitting than this one. I think the neck is just a bit wide on this for my liking. So we are bringing the rib knit. And I have got, I think, 9 colours out for pre-order. We've spent a little bit of time in the last 24 hours just narrowing down the colour choices. But the only issue that I do have in terms of showing you this evening is the swatches that I have are this big. And I have peeled these off a piece of card so that I could arrange them. So it's very difficult to show you the colours, and as always the colours are not incredible on my phone. The camera battery's charged this week, so the colours should be good over there. So I don't know whether you want to actually look at them on this scale, but I will try and show you. I do have one swatch which is slightly bigger, which is this beautiful green colour. And you can see there the stretch that we've got. In fact, I need to measure the stretch percentage and add it to the website. But you can see how lovely and stretchy and snappy that is. So, rib knits on pre-order, as well as Boucle. So I was going to put Boucle on pre-order this week anyway, and then rib knits just sort of happened. And I thought, well, why not do both at the same time? Because you might want a piece of each. So yeah, there's quite a lot available to pre-order at the moment, but I think this is the best way when we've got these lovely ranges of plains. It just allows everybody to have a bash at it before we get the orders in with the suppliers, and then hopefully we're not disappointing anybody, because it's been very interesting so far how like one certain colourway or one certain print will really sort of lead the way. And yeah, it's been really useful for me in that sense. So, pre-orders for these rib knits close on the 19th of October, which is a week on Sunday, and the same for the boucles. So you've got just over a week to make your mind up. And if that's not good enough, just taking on board feedback from when we ran a little purple package a few weeks ago with some basic shades in. Julie quite rightly pointed out this morning, why not pop some of these into a purple package? So there is a purple package deal available on the website. If you don't want to pick your colours, we have popped our 3 favourites that we feel coordinate really well into a purple package, so you could just order a box full of rib knit if you like. And you've got the option to add on all of your matching threads, matching Mariflex if we can find a decent match. And yeah, hopefully that will help with the decision making process, because I know a lot of you found the concept of having a few plain shades sort of strategically put together quite helpful. So, a little bit about this fabric. It is 95% cotton to 5% elastane, but it is a little heavier than our regular cotton jersey. So, our non-rib cotton jersey like I'm wearing today, that is 200 grams per square metre. This one is coming in at, I think, 230 or 240, I can't quite remember off the top of my head, one of the other. It's 140 centimetres wide, so full width, pretty standard stuff. And because it is rib knitted, like physically knitted, it is naturally stretchy, but then you've got the elastane in there as well, which gives it additional stretch. These are perfect for your kind of layers for this time of year. I'm talking about sort of t-shirts. You could make cardigans out of this, nice lightweight ones. It is fine, you know, it's not thick, but it'd be lovely for sort of cardigan type thing. Anything with a roll neck or a turtleneck's gonna look lovely. Fitted garments, things like the True Bias Nico, definitely. You know, sort of longer dresses that are just fitting all over. I have got actually a ready-to-wear one that's just a vest. That's a long dress with a little slit in the side. That's lovely. So that kind of thing. Very basic, very, very versatile. So you can use them for all sorts. But they do have that tiny bit more weight. So I think that's just nice for this time of year. You had some of the light grey rib jersey earlier in the year. Yes, it is the same as that, though I think this is a tiny bit heavier than that was. I think that might have been from somewhere else. But yes, same principle, if you will. So if you've got any questions, please do pop them in the comments and I'll see if I can answer them for you. But I was really quite blown away this week when I'd asked on YouTube and then on Instagram if we wanted those on pre-order, and everyone was like, yes, 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 yes. My DMs have just been like, yes, yes to ribs all night. So, and funnily enough, I'm having ribs for my tea, but not the knit variety. So, how apt. Sorry, that was a very large slurp. Okay, so colours wise, can you see a close-up of the texture? Yes, you can. I will show you on the sample. Let's see if I can get that on here. Doesn't that look nice with my nails? So, can you see there? So it's a fine rib in there, if I stretch that out. And then the back is smoother, not fully smooth, but I'm going to lift that up just so it's on the other camera as well. I hope that helps. Yep, so that one is the forest, the green. I know a lot of you liked that green. Yes, Linda, I think it's exactly what you were asking for last week, isn't it? That one's the forest, and I've tried to pick both with the rib knit and with the boucle. I've tried to pick colours that loosely kind of coordinate with some of the things that we've had in already this season. So maybe with the soft sweats and some of the prints that we've had and some of the jumbo cords, that kind of thing. So when you put in sort of your outfits and your wardrobe together, then we've got the fabrics work with each other, if you will. And I guess that's my sort of key aim really with the plains and the basic ranges, that I really want them all to work together for when you're putting your wardrobe together. So with that in mind, we do have a lovely sort of aubergine colour. I don't know if you can see that on there because it's so small. This is very similar to the berry soft sweat that we've had in the past. Not quite as dark as the burgundy, but very similar to the berry cord as well. So that's very pretty. We have a lovely blue, which is very similar to the lake colour of the jumbo cord. Very much a denim blue. I think it might be called jeans. So I've got that blue. I've got a classic navy because that's just so smart when you're doing your layering pieces. We have the lovely neutral light sand, and that coordinates perfectly with the soft sweats. I haven't, Kirsty, no, I need to measure it. I might measure it in a second. I've got a ruler next to me. So we've got sand, and we have fawn. And in a minute when I show you the boucles, these are all going to sort of work with each other. We've spent a bit of time thinking about this. So fawn is here. I'm sorry that these are so small, but I love this. This is like just such a perfect sort of latte cum cappuccino kind of a colour. Very soft. You can use these for pyjamas. That would be very nice as well. Now this one is slightly different to it's not quite as orange as the like the pumpkin spice kind of colours we've had. This one is called nutmeg, but it's a lovely sort of ambery golden kind of a shade. Reminds me a little bit of the chestnut cord that we had, sort of like a paler brown, if you will. But I just think that that's very, very elegant. That one is nutmeg. And finally, because, you know, in a few weeks' time, we are going to be heading more into the winter months, I've gone with a classic red because the C word is around the corner. So yeah, you just can't beat a proper. Is the elastase content enough to stop it going baggy at the elbows? Good question. I think that depends more so on how you, like the fittedness. If you've got that negative ease, it shouldn't sag. It's got 5% elastane, so I should think it would be okay. I've made this top, but to be honest with you, this is a bit big on me. Like the sleeves are just too big, full stop. So it's not really a great demonstration of that. Okay, stretch percentage, that's what I was going to work out. If I have a quick look. That's stretching out like 100%. So yeah, it's stretchy. That's okay, Daisy. I'm sorry, I don't feel like that was an excellent answer for you, but it's a tricky one to answer that. So those are our rib knits, and I should say that the purple package option that we have up at the moment has the nutmeg, the aubergine and the forest in it. So you've got those three lovely earthy colours that are there. I feel like an influencer. I am my own influencer. Which is a good pattern for the rib. You want a fitted one. So as I said, I think True Bias Nico springs to mind. There will be more. The Tilly and the Buttons Freya dress. Let the comments do the work. We want a fitted knit dress, please. And whatever you pop. Oh, someone's shouting out there. Whatever you pop in the comments, I'll probably pop in the coffee break email on Wednesday. Thank you for the research. Chalk and notch Tess. Nice. So that concludes us on rib knits for now. And then we can get on and have a little look at boucle. If there is anything else you want to see this evening, like real life, actual in-stock fabric, please let me know. But for now, I know you all love the mood board. So let's wheel her back in. This has been very hastily put together, and it features real people this time. You may recognise some of these lovely faces. We've got our lovely Sarah down here. And we've got the wonderful Caroline over here, and then me, and then that's Helen from Helen's Closet. So, you know, I did this in about 5 minutes earlier, so don't judge me on my artistic presentation skills. So boucle is flipping wonderful at this time of the year. We love it in the shop. We sell so much boucle over the winter, and it's just a lovely snuggly fabric. It's ideal for your sort of sweaters, all of your warm things, lovely long cardigans. So, yep. Just a couple of questions there. Tilly and the Buttons Freya tops, yep, perfect. Absolutely ideal for the Agnes top as well. And the Agnes is much more fitted than the other t-shirt that she did, which I can never remember the name of. The one in the stretch book. So yeah, it's ideal for your ribs. You're gonna have that negative ease that stretches out nicely. You always associate boucle with coating. Yeah, so yes, I think that is a very valid thing to say. So for example, I have, you probably can't see it here, but we've got like an Abraham Moon wool tweed boucle. Crikey, that's a mouthful here. And you do get that woven, very sort of stable kind of cotton fabric, which is boucle. So the boucle refers to the loops. So it's the loops on the surface of the fabric. And yeah, in this case, this one is like, it's just a different weave. So it's a soft sort of knit with the loops on the top rather than like a woven cotton fabric. I hope I'm explaining myself well there. But yeah, this is a much softer boucle. This one is ideal for your sweatshirts and your cardigans. You can treat it essentially like a sweatshirting. It's very much like that. One side of it has the loops and the fluffiness, which I'll show you on this piece here. You can see there it's got that texture. But then on the reverse side you smooth, and it's almost got like a felty feel. It's not got a massive amount of stretch. It's fairly stable. So, and I have popped that in the description on the website. So it's very much a stable knit. And like I say, it does kind of have more of a felted feel to the back. So they're all different, but essentially you could treat this as a textured sweatshirting. It's probably best to sort of see it made up, if you will. So some of the examples that I've popped on here, you can see I'm wearing it as a half zip sweater. No, it's not rough on the wrong side. It's lovely and smooth and soft. It is snuggly soft. If anyone's had it before, they'll vouch for that in the comments. But yeah, it's not, because it's not wool. It's polyester, it's not wool. So it's soft, and it's definitely like a softer variety. Where was I at? Yeah, so sweatshirts, cardies, that sort of a thing. Colours wise, you're welcome. It's very hard to sort of describe without feeling it through the screen, and I guess that's what we're here for now, is to try and get as much of that across as we can. But there's definitely no scratchiness involved here. If Susie's still about, she'll tell you about her Michael Boucle. The half zip is the Wardrobe by Me half zipper sweater. It will make a perfect gilet, yes, absolutely ideal. And I have had some customers make coats out of it as well, because you can interface it to stiffen it as well, or you can have like a soft coat. I think Simplicity used to do like a coat pattern that was like a cardigan, so like a soft sort of throw over, which is lovely. Bomber jacket styles as well, and with like coordinating ribbing as well, and then you can really, because you don't have a massive amount of stretch when you're working on your cuffs and things, you do need to size them up a little bit. Like when I did my half zipper, I did do self cuffs, so I didn't use ribbing, but I had to cut my pieces a bit longer because it's not stretchy enough, if you know what I mean. You need extra. That's what I'm getting at. I can't keep up. So let me show you the colours. And I'm just going to hope that these kind of play off okay on here. So we have our lovely berry, sort of pinkish red up here. It's like an aubergine colour really. And if you remember when I was showing you the aubergine rib earlier, you can see that they are very, very similar. So they tie in really, really nice together. Quite a few people here, lovely Nick that comes to socials, had made the Sew Over It Jessie Cortigan. Cortigan is the word I was looking for. And that was gorgeous. We've got the nice bright pink here, because when I posted a picture yesterday, everyone was like, I love the bright pink. So we'll see how that goes. And that's just a lovely shade of fuchsia. Yeah, Mile End would be lovely, Sue. Hi, Sue, I didn't know you were there. We've got a nice soft green here, so a pistachio colour. When I was sort of looking into colour trends for this year, like a pop of sort of pistachio kind of chartreuse, if you say that correctly, green apparently is like all in. And don't forget, you can do a little bit of each and colour block, a lot like Sarah's done here. Really pretty with that effect. Hi. Cocoa, so like a nice chocolate brown here. This is chocolate. That's going to coordinate very well with, if you want it to be all one colour, with the cocoa jumbo cord. And again, all of these colours I feel work with each other, so you can mix and match a little bit. We've got a nice blue here, which is not exactly the same, but does work nicely with the blue on the rib. Trying to hold this thing in the right position. We have a sage green on this side. I want to call Susie, I want to call this Sharon green. It's like a kitchen. So yeah, a lovely sage. I'm very drawn to that. It's sort of got a duck egg feel to it. We have the fawn again. So say if you were making joggers out of the soft sweat and then you maybe had a rib knit t-shirt and you could put a boucle cardigan over the top. So those colours just work so well together. And what's nice as well, where we do have those colour, not matches, but coincidences, shall we say, colour coincidences, the ribbing that we have in for the soft sweats works really well with the boucle. So I was trying last night to kind of pick colours that would work with some of the ribbons that we have in stock. We don't have them all, but tried to do that. Navy blue, because I just think, imagine now if I was wearing a lovely navy blue cardigan, I just think that would be so smart. Doesn't need much explanation. Oh, somebody's popped an order in, thank you. We have the ecru, which is like my sweater, so that classic white. When I made that, I felt like I had just stepped out of a Wham video. Like, I felt like I should have been on the slopes. It was lovely. And finally, my favourite out of all of these, which is slightly the wild card, is the marl. So we've got the grey, which is like the black and the white mixed up, and I just think that's lovely. That would go with everything, wouldn't it? Very kind of neutral. So all of those are over on the website now. If you want a closer look, I've taken photographs of all of those swatches with their matching threads, so you can see them. It just gives you a little bit of context on the colour, and I hope that helps. But if you've got any questions, please do pop them in the comments, because I've talked a lot so far this evening. Oh, heck. Absolutely Sharon Green, it is. You're really feeling the pink. Katie, are you okay? Yeah, it's really funny because it was a bit like with the brushed check fabrics that we had in a little while ago. Everybody's been going for these like nice, neutral, earthy colours recently. And then all of a sudden everyone's like, I want the bright pink. I want the bright pink and the turquoise. And I'm like, where's that come from? I can't keep up with you lot. Oh, these are so pretty. I could pin them to the mood board, but then like the pin would probably cover the sample. They're that small. But thank you again, everybody, for supporting us on the pre-orders sort of journey, if you will. It's a very different way of working for us, but so far so good. We've had a couple of little niggles along the way, and it's sort of, it feels risky to me with that stock availability, but it's such a good way of finding out what you like and hopefully just sort of taking into account what everybody wants. So yeah, let me know if you want to see anything, if you want me to get anything out before I head off for my ribs and chips. Not fabric for tea, but just ribs from Aldi, if you were wondering. Got them out the freezer this morning. Loungewear, sweat, rib and boucle. See, just like a roll neck top with a boucle cardigan over the top. Just warmth, style, coordinated. And even with the half zip, that works really nice when it's cold with a like a turtleneck underneath. I like that because it's just double layered. But Mr. Stitches washed it a bit hot, so it's a little bit crispy. Got a bit in trouble for that. Right, everybody, are we all going to head off and enjoy our weekend? At some stage, I'd like some of your fabric recommendations for the new Love Notions Bridget trouser. It's for a Ponte knit. Well, I have a restock coming of some of the colours of our let me get this right, Twill Ponte Roma next week. So that is a Ponte that has twill weave in it, and it's a lovely weight for trousers. And I have specifically reordered it so I can make a pair of trousers, so I'll show you them next Friday. How does it work on pre-order if you order available items at the same time? Is it one delivery or two? Well, Katie, that is an excellent question, although not one you'd need to ask because you only live around the corner. So I've tried to make it very clear on the website this time. It's in a pink box. And essentially, you feel free to order in stock stuff as well, but it will all be sent together. So if you order in stock items and you do a pre-order, it won't be posted out until your pre-order goes out. So if you're wanting something sooner, you'd have to place 2 separate orders. Otherwise my postage bill would be huge. You made the Jamie pyjama bottoms last week. Oh, was that the pink brush check? The one that I never got any of because you all took it. Yeah, Net likes the ponty twill. We got some of the twill panty last time. Oh, you're going to make the Bridget trousers. Lovely. Oh, well, keep an eye out for those. It'll be coming back next week because I got the order confirmation through this evening because it's coming with the townhouses that we're missing. Can you pre-order the rib knit and the boucle on the same order? Yes, in together. If they arrive, yeah. When you've got all of the stuff on your pre-order, then it will all go out. The blue and green. Oh, I love that one. We don't have any of those left now. They've all gone. So, nailed that. Amazing. I haven't even finished my tea. I've been talking that much, I haven't finished my tea. Shocking. And I can't let you get away without listening to me drink my tea. That's just unacceptable. I tried to cut it out of this week's YouTube video. I tried to just trim the clips so that the tea slurping wasn't too distressing. Anyway, I hope you all are going to have a lovely weekend. We do have social stitches on tomorrow. You're welcome. Oh, it's you, Donnie. Hi. I didn't know who that was. If you are local to us, you are welcome to come and join us for social stitches tomorrow. There's only a few of us because most of the usual suspects are out of the country. I'm sorry, but how has everybody else gone on holiday and left me here? That's quite rude. So I'm hoping to actually get started on my coat tomorrow, on the trench coat. So we'll see how that goes. I need to cut the interfacing out for it yet, so it's such a job. But have a really wonderful weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you for joining us. And if you've got any questions, please do let us know and we'll see what we can do to give you a hand. But yeah, check out the boucle, check out the rib knits, and have a wonderful time. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care. Happy sewing. Bye.